Hello, welcome to lifting class. Today you're going to need a variety of weights. I have 10s, 12s, 115, 120. I even have a kettlebell because we're going to be doing something called a hang squat. We're just going to let the weight hang so you can either hold the dumbbell, heavier one right here, or if you have a kettlebell, use a kettlebell and hang it from here, okay? We'll be doing some standing work and some floor work, so you will need a mat for that. Our core work will obviously be on the ground, so you'll want something soft for your knees for that. And today's word is I am forgiving. That doesn't always seem like a workout word, does it? But it actually is really, I think, important to our journeys in fitness, is that sometimes like you just have to forgive yourself and not carry any like regret or resentment for things you did or did not do, okay? So I carry no resentment through life, only love. So forgiveness, I think that's a hard one sometimes for some people. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started with our warm up and then we'll get into our weights. We're going through 6 exercises, 3 times through. It's actually one ab exercise on the right and the left. Put that on repeat, stretch you out and get you out of here. So it's a quick one. Start your watches, water, sweat towel, clear your space. We should be ready to go. If you're not, pause me and then start when you're ready, okay? So starting with our warm-up move, squat, stand up, come to your toes. Please play some music in your background if you'd like to have something a little distracting, something to kind of take your mind off of my ankle cracks. Maybe it takes your mind off of your own breathing. I know I always like to have that music on in the background just to kind of keep one part of my brain busy while the other part is keeping my body busy. Sink down and back with your hips, bend at your knee, chest and chin are up. And then we're going to head into lunges. Hold your lunge, rotate. So if your right leg's forward, you rotate to the right. If your left leg's forward, you rotate to the left. Take your time here. We'll hit multiple muscle groups today. I think the only one we really don't focus on is the chest, but we'll get everything else. And if you feel like, I don't want to work my chest today, do 45 seconds of push-ups when we're done, okay? Or more, it's up to you. Pick a number. All right, go ahead and take a side bend. I'm sorry, a side lunge, and then we're gonna go side bend, side bend, side lunge, side lunge. A little oblique stretch here and here. Push off your heel, toes forward. You're going to see side lunges come up today. So we'll practice good form in the warm-up. When we do it in the workout, you still got good form. Walking it out to inchworm, plank, squat, hands to the floor, palms flat, walk, 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 chin up, walk, walk, walk it back, either bent legs or straight legs. Drop your chin, roll it up, come back down again, walk it out, take your time, walk it back, bent legs or straight, drop your chin, roll it up. One more time. It's actually going to be 2 more times because I'm going to have you walk it up. Roll it up, and then we're coming back down to plank, and this time hold your plank. From here, plank, down dog, plank, down dog, draw your belly button in, pike your hips up, roll through the shoulders. Eye gaze is ahead of you. Stop looking at your knees and toes. So your chin is untucked. Reaching your tailbone high to the sky. And then take one leg forward, low lunge, twist. Switch to the other side. Take your time to breathe here. Plank, down dog. Walk your feet to your hands to your feet, roll it up. All right, we're ready for move 1, which is what I already told you was a hang squat. I'm going to show you 2 different ways to do this. Feet are about hip width, toes are forward, chest and chin are up. We're going to let the weight hang down, push your heels in the ground, and drive up. That's with a kettlebell. If you have one heavier dumbbell, you're going to hold it like this, okay? I'll do a little bit of both. I just thought today a kettlebell felt kind of good. So 45 seconds here, butts down, butts up. Butts down, butts up. This is a knee bend. So knees are behind your toes. Butts go down and back. Chest and chin stay up. Think about lifting from the crown of your head straight up. Push your heels into the ground, squeeze your calves, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt. You've got front of your thighs, back of your thighs. Everything's working. One more. Chest up, chin up, shoulders stacked over your hips the whole time. You're just sliding straight down, straight up. All right, moving on to the side lunge. Take one weight in your hand. You're going to step out, and opposite hand is going to come parallel to your calf, okay? Toes forward. Step out, push off your heel, come in. Step out, push off your heel, come in. We're doing one side at a time. Yep, today, side lunges each get their own 45 seconds. So we're starting off with legs, then we'll head into upper body, okay? So 3 lower body exercises, and then 3 upper body exercises. So your heart rate's gonna spike right now, hopefully. You're breathing. I'm breathing. Remember, if you're starting to feel this in your lower back, check yourself that you're not curving at your back. Lose the weight. Stop. If you're feeling your back, hands on your back, no weight, step out, step in, and make sure you're not curving. As soon as you know you're ready and you're not curving, grab a weight. We're doing the other side. Ready, set, let's go. Toes are forward, push off your heel. Chest is lifted, chin is up. Bend at the knee, and as you bend at your knee, you sink back with your hip, okay? Push off your heel. Feel the muscles in the back of your body doing the work here, okay? Quad catches you on the way down. Hamstring and glute pushes you on the way up. Does that make sense? Hamstring and glute still are catching you on the way down too, but they're really the pusher right here. All right, that is your lower body. Let's move on to upper. I'm gonna go lighter my weights. Watch me and then follow me. This is different. Hammer curl, hinge to the floor, kick back, stand. Hammer curl, chest to the floor, kick back, stand, okay? Your arms are kind of going nearly circular, okay? Curl, fold, kick back, stand. Curl, fold. When you fold, your elbows do have to come up a little bit, okay? But if your elbows are tucked into your side as you fold, they should almost naturally come up a little bit, okay? Curl, fold, kick back, stand. You get an extra tricep hold right here. As we come to stand up, you can feel that muscle in the back contract, squeeze. And that was your biceps and triceps. Let's sit down on the floor. I'm gonna try with my tens. Coming into a V-sit. I'm going to move my mat. Shoulder press. So we're sitting in a V shape. Leaning back, chest up. And then our weights are in our peripheral. Coming down just about shoulder height. Pressing back up again. So we've definitely got core work going here. And shoulders. You know what, as we're inclining back a little bit in this V, guess what happens? We do use our chest a little bit. Do you feel the front of your chest? Helping your shoulders out? this V-sit is too much. I want you to come into a straddle and press, okay? Because it might be too intense for you, and that's fine. Come into a straddle and press. It'll also give you that core work. Just a little less intense. All right, go ahead and stop. Pull over skull crushers. Let me show you this combination. So we're gonna go skull crusher, straight arm, pull over. I need you to tilt your hips towards your chin and get your lower back on the floor. Activate your abs here. Skull crusher, straight arm, pull over. Skull crusher, pull over. So we've got triceps and back, okay? I tried some new things with you today, so good for you for trying something new. Right here, you're gonna feel your abs working, so please draw your belly button in towards your spine, keep your lower back towards the floor by tilting your hips slightly towards your chin and tucking your tailbone under slightly. All right, pause, come back up to start. You get 30 seconds to breathe and reset yourself. Think about the weights that you just used. Are you gonna keep them again, or are you gonna switch them out, okay? Whew. Breathing, breathing, breathing. All right, so hang squats first. I think I'm okay with the weights that I used, so I'm gonna try to stick with them. Except for hang squat, I'm gonna go heavier. Okay, toes forward, bottoms down and back, chest up, chin up. So, I mean, you're just sitting down into a chair, change your mind, get up. Okay. Knees behind your toes. Side profile. Check my form. Are my knees behind my toes? Driving through my heels, squeezing through my legs. Chest is up. I look like I'm hinging forward. Chest up, chin up. Look ahead of me. That was better. All right. Side lunges. Just pick your weight. If you like what you started with, stick with it. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Breathe in 3, 2, 1. Push off your heel toe forward. Both toes are forward. Your side leg is just kind of there on the ground. Don't lift it up. There might come a day where I'm going to tell you to lift it, but not today. Sink down, chest up. Your belly button kind of falls down on your thigh here. It's like flight sideways, if you think of it that way, where your belly button comes down. And I say lifted chest, yes, your chest is coming down, but like you're not down like this, okay? You're down like this, okay? Hopefully you saw the difference. One more time, switching to the other side, you get 15 seconds to breathe. Heart rate should be in a good spot for lifting. That kind of moderate zone, not your highest yet. All right, let's go. Maybe by the third set you get pretty high. Mine's in a moderate place, so check yourself. As you go through classes, and if you are tracking, now let's just say that it's not perfect, the tracking, right? So it's not completely accurate, but it does give you a very good gauge of where you're at, okay? Each class brings about its own heart rate and fluctuations. So during lifting and the way that we're moving quickly, you're still in a moderate cardiovascular place while pushing the weights with your muscles. Mind class, you're going to be in a much lower heart rate zone and time. Back to our curl, hinge, kick back. And then hit class, obviously you want to hit that spike, that highest zone. And in Soul Fusion, we ride that roller coaster and ebb and flow through high and moderate. All right, curl it, bend, kick back, stand. Curl, hinge, kick back, stand. You feel your triceps right here as you hold them straight, stand up. Slight bend in your knees when you hinge forward, so your legs aren't locked out. You also get a little extra glute work here. And hammies, as you come up to stand. Curl. Hinge, kick back, stand. Curl. Hinge, kick back, stand. One more. And let's go on to the floor V-sit. I'm actually going to grab a different set of weights. You have a chance to do that now if you need to. That V-sit's challenging, so make your adjustments as needed. Remember, you can sit in a straddle if you need to, otherwise we've got chest up, knees bent, heels down, toes up. Even if you're pushing 5s or 3s, right now you're feeling this. Make sure your back is flat and your chest is up, that you're not curved. So if you're curved, you're not feeling it the right way. Okay? And you might hurt yourself. Eight seconds. Let's go. Stay with me. Go, go. Go, go, abs. And time. Skull crusher, pull over. Figure out the weight that works for you, and then let's go. We've got 10 seconds to breathe. Get down on your back, tilt your hips towards your chin. Remember I said about keeping a flat back. Tilt your hips, draw your belly button in. One skull crusher, one pull over. Especially on the pull over is where you'll feel your abs right here. And what I love is those muscles right along the side of your rib cage that help you with planks and posture right there, okay? So if your weights are not heavy enough and you're not feeling that, then I suggest getting something heavier. Another option would be to hold one weight head to head, curl, pull over, okay? Especially if you're struggling with your elbows keeping in one place, just take one weight, okay? Does it make sense? Hold it head to head. All right, stop. So if you're skying yourself, you're like, oh my gosh, my elbows are swaying around. Hopefully you saw that because the camera's starting to go crazy again. But anyway, so if you saw yourself wobbling from here to here and you just can't keep your arms controlled, you can control it by holding one weight right here, okay? One more time through, check your heart rate. How's it going? How you doing? Hang squat, toes forward, bottoms back. Let's go, last set. Drive through your legs. Squeeze. Squeeze. Squeeze the juice. Settle and breathe here. 15 more seconds. Chest up, chin up. Bottoms back. Pretend like your butt sliding straight down the wall. Come straight back up. All right. You're gonna make space a little bit here. Back to our side lunges. Step it out to one side. Opposite hand has the weight. Come right inside of your calf, push. Remember that flat back, proud chest. Look ahead of you, not down at your toe. You can check your toes, make sure they're forward, and then straight ahead of you, find a focal point. Push off your heel, activate your hamstring and glute. You're getting an education right now on what muscles are firing up. I always try to teach you so you know your body parts. We should know those. I feel like that should be something, go ahead and stop. They focus on in health and school, PE, maybe talk about like during basketball, the types of muscles that you're training are during baseball, you know. It'd be pretty nice if they incorporated that science behind it. I know that would have helped me way long ago. All right, ready? Let's go. I feel like biology, they probably go through it a little bit, but they talk more about, as far as I know from my daughter's classes, what she can come and tell me is more the internal biology, not necessarily our muscle groups. I get clients a lot. They're like, okay, I'm naming off biceps, triceps, glutes, hamstrings, and I'm like, wait, hold on, what's what? And it's easy to have learned it once, go ahead and stop, and then forget it, but I always am like, you need to know this if you're working out, right? So hopefully you've already picked up on it with me, and you're like, yeah, I know what muscles she's talking about, so we're gonna work our biceps, triceps, and glutes right now. Ready? Curl, biceps, hinge, kick back triceps, glutes. Curl, hinge, kick back, stand. Curl, hinge, kick back, stand. Try not to let your shoulders creep up on you. I'm finding myself doing that. So I gotta try to lower them. That's a conscious thing. Sometimes subconsciously our bodies just do something, another muscle group takes over because it's stronger. And then consciously you have to like think about it. And that, for example, drop your shoulders down because you know they're creeping up when you catch yourself. Okay, back to V-sit, shoulder presses. So adjust your weight for this last set here. Remember, we still have core work to go after we do V-sits and skull pressure pullovers. Okay. Whew, breathe. Press. Tall through your spine. Chest up, chin up. Heels down, toes up. Lean back, draw your belly button in. So I started with 10s, I moved down to 8s. 8s are feeling much better in this position where I feel like I can do this for 45 seconds. I want to bring myself to failure. I want to finish. So make sure you're picking a weight that does it for you because we've got 6 seconds left. A couple more reps. And time. Moving on. Skull crusher, pullover. So again, if you're struggling with this one, hold your weight head to head like this. Skull crusher, pull over. Okay, that'll help stabilize your arms if you feel like your arms are wonky. Wonky is my best word for you. Here we go. We're going. Remember about your belly button pulling down towards the mat. Tilt your hips towards your chin, and that will help your lower back curve to the floor. Okay? As you tilt your hips towards your chin, towards your rib cage, you'll feel your abs engaged, especially on the pull over right here. Okay? Let's get maximum bang for our bucks. Let's work all the muscles. Keep our core going. There were a lot of core centric exercises today, whether you knew it or not. We will focus on the core next. I'm going to tell you and show you what we're doing. Go ahead and stop. You're going to need one weight. You're going to half kneel, and we're going to chop. I'll show you a couple ways to do this. You can hold the weight like this. You can hold the weight like this. You're going to decide which way you like to hold it. Half kneeling, you're going to come to the leg that's down, and you're going to come up and over like you're chopping, throwing something over your shoulder. Very concentrated movement through your core. Okay? Here we go. Chop. If you have a bad back, go ahead and stand up and do some side bends. You could even do a half kneeling side bend, okay? You know yourself if you have a bad lower back and you're like, I can't do these. You'll know. You know that about yourself. My elbows stay bent as I take it down, take it up. Okay, we're not straightening our torso and our neck. Our head, follow along with the weight. You should be feeling your obliques. And if you're doing your side bends, you're feeling your obliques. Just make sure in the side bends you have a heavy enough weight. Pause. We're going to do the other side. So again, if you're doing a side bend, you can do it from a kneeling position that changes your base, makes it a little more challenging. You can also do it from this half kneeling position. Again, changes your base, okay? Makes it a little more challenging than standing. Other side, bent arm, chop. You're moving your torso with the weight. You can do this with a light weight. You can do this with a core ball, which would be like no weight. You're still rotating through the motion, working your abs. Again, I'm not there with you to tell you what to do. I'm giving you all of these options and ideas, and then you have to make that decision, what works best for you and keeps you safe. Time, we're gonna go through this one more time. Again, adjust your weight as needed. My sweaty knees are sliding on my mat, so make sure that you've wiped your sweat and you're stable in your place. I'm gonna lighten up just a little bit. You might wanna go heavier, it's up to you. Follow the rotation of your hands. Exhale on the way up. That's where your muscle contracts. It's contracting both ways, but power up. Shoot out your air, power up. Chest is still up. I'm finding myself sink a little bit. It's a lot of work. Again, time. So if you catch yourself sinking with your chest like I am, straight up a little bit more, switch knees, switch directions. Last time through, and then we'll stretch it. And start down, go up. A lot of people do this with like a medicine ball or a slam ball. And as long as it's small enough you can grab it, it works really well with the curve of your hands and the way that we're turning our bodies. We're just coming up to where our shoulder would be as we lift. Remember, bent arms. Side bends if you're doing them. 5 more seconds. And time. Whew. All right, quick lift, a lot of work. Hopefully you're feeling it. Especially after those chops, you feel your shoulders a little bit. Woo-hoo-hoo. They were working, stabilizing yourself there. Okay, you're in a half kneel. Let's stay there. You can rock forward and back, forward and back. And then let's go ahead and come forward. Open up your thigh. Sink back, hamstring stretch. And switch legs. Rocking forward and back. Hold it forward. You can come down with a hand. Open up your thigh. And then come back, sink back, hamstring stretch. Get a little quad stretch as we sink back too. Let's take this leg out to the side. We're going to rock to the side and hold. Switch. Should have done this on this side already. Rock and hold. Lean into it. And let's go ahead and take our hands behind our backs. Chin up, chest up. Little shoulder chest stretch. I know we didn't use our chest that much, but the shoulders we did. And then round out. Oh, we didn't. We did pull over, so I was going to say your backs, but we did pull over, so I'm going to stand because my knees are slipping on my mat, they're sweaty. And then let's take our tricep overhead. Pat yourself on the back. Ooh, I'm feeling those today. I did triceps yesterday. Other side. And take one arm down and across. Let it hang, and then hug it. Reach it across. Switch. Let it hang. There we go. Take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale it out. Good job today. I'll see you back here tomorrow. We'll stretch it out in mind class. Have a good one. Thanks for joining.